What's up? What's up? Eric went to go get his Christmas cactus to show everybody.
This thing's bloomed out like crazy. Look, check it out.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That looks awesome.
Yeah, that thing's bloomed out.
It's all bloomed out and stuff, babe. It's great. You have to send a picture to me so I can show Christina later. That looks awesome.
Yeah, so last year it only had like a couple little buds, but this year, man, it's blowed up. Like, came on out. And it was really small. But
I'd be like propagate and sell it.
If I knew how to do what you do, I'd probably would like snip it up, replant, redo.
Sorry for the baby babble, guys.
No, it's good, man. It's good. That's part of it.
Yeah.
So Ezra's first Christmas this year, huh?
What's that?
Ezra's first Christmas this year.
That's his first Christmas. Yep.
It'll be fun. This is when they're young like that. That's when they like the box and the wrapping paper as much as anything. The bows.
That's been the running joke so far. Like Christina couldn't like handle it, and Ari like gave him a couple of his gifts, and he's all about the box. Like we had to take away the box. I gotta send you a picture. Friggin', he got into a box the other day and unloaded all the craft paper, and I walked into the next room. This is like 30 seconds. Walk out, and he's like swimming, and he had shredded all up and stuff. He's like eating it.
Oh yeah, that's what happens, man. Chew a little box. Yeah. Hey, we have quite a few guys in the chat already.
Yes.
Richard, thanks for coming in. Russell Sandbridge, thanks for being here. Picking for a living, appreciate you being here. Blackberry Thistle and Sean, thanks for you guys coming in. I'm sure there's more hanging out, but we're just hanging out, talking Christmas, little reselling, and life. So,
yeah,
should be a good one. Yeah, I figured since I had the beard, Nana, that I would break out the hat. Like I haven't quite got white all the way, just like edges. I'm getting
just looks like you dipped your beard in vanilla ice cream.
Yeah. There we go. So thank you guys for coming. Jimmy had a little listing action going on. He's done got addicted to the listing challenges now. So he's market. Yeah, bro. I don't know. I was driving and I saw those guys. I saw he was on, so he had Tim in there with him, and another guy I didn't know, but it's cool. There you go, Tim.
Hey, Tim. Yo, congrats. His other channel, they just they hit all of their stuff for monetization. It's pretty awesome. On Facebook.
Yeah, that thing's gonna blow up the way they're going. I mean, that thing's like ESPN quality, like
authentic. I mean, from what I've heard, Tim talk about, he's like that dude is totally just self-taught, self-made, which is even more impressive. You know what I mean? Think about all the stuff we've had to learn to kind of get it like this quality.
We're still not there yet.
And they're
I'll say on my end.
Scrolling banners.
Yeah,
they got flashing animations, transitions, different cameras.
I would need a whole nother dude in here, doing all that stuff behind the scenes.
Dude, a Jamie. Joe Rogan has a Jamie.
I have a hard enough time just keeping up with the chat. What's going on with all the rest of that? But it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Let's see what else. Man, I went up the beach today. So this is I haven't even talked to you about this, but our Radio Shack's going out of business on the beach.
You still have a Radio Shack?
Yeah, man.
What?
It's like the last one. So it's like Radio Shack / music store. So the other half of it, they have all these records and CDs and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like this hippie dude that runs it. Like, so
Yeah.
we're I go by there today. Now the owner's not in, but they had to put on like Christmas Day or like Christmas Eve. It's like their last day. They're closing down. So I stopped in and I was like, kind of looking around. Is there anything to buy? They're running like 50% off right now. So I'm waiting to see if, hey, what are you guys going to do when you're like done? Yeah, Jimmy, that's what we're getting to, bro. So I'm like, what are you guys going to do when you're done? Like, what are the stuff that's left over? He's like, I don't really know. I don't think he has a plan yet. I was like, you thinking about like liquidating? And he's like, yeah, I think he would be down for that. He said he's already sold all the fixtures, which is great because I wouldn't mess with him anyway. But I'm going to have to get some help on that deal, man. There's too much stuff there. All the CDs are already gone to somebody. There is a bunch of records. I'm going to reach out to some of the record sellers and see if they'd be down for like a flip to a flip kind of thing. Mm. But yeah, I looked around in there, but I tell you what I got today. TSR, like the old school, monitor / computer. TSR 80 is like a when I was in middle school, it's the kind of computers we used, to be honest. Like the all-in-one floppy disk action. Like,
snap.
Yeah, so I picked that up today.
That was before me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
I think like anywhere from $200 to $400. So yeah, I got that with all the software, a couple of games, that kind of thing. So that's cool. That was like one of my nice little finds today. And we'll see what happens with the rest of it, man. They've got stuff. He said they've got stock in the back room. They had one cabinet, which is the cabinet I would buy because I'm into the electronic vintage stuff. There was a cabinet. It said a Radio Shack museum on it, and it's a cabinet full of all these older electronics. Wow. I asked him. I said, "Hey, do they work?" And he goes, "I don't know." So who knows?
Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
So we'll be seeing next week what happens with that. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah. Jennifer Hayes, thanks for coming in. Mr. Bill, good to have you today, Ken. Mike's in the house. And let's see who else we got. Joe, Philly Picker, man. Joe's close to getting that 1K, guys. If you're not already subscribed.
Get it. Nice, man.
Yeah, he's on the come up right now.
I've been watching. It's been cool watching everybody kind of like hit the 1K.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are like, it's crazy to go back and think, right? Like I was thinking today and preparing for the show about like, just the year, like kind of if you roll the year back, like, cause I think back to like, even with us first getting together, we're both sitting at around 200 subs. We're like, okay, let's figure this thing out, like that kind of thing, and started the show just on a whim almost.
Yeah.
Oh,
bro, we missed it. He hit it. Yeah. We're behind.
Yes.
Nice.
I think I checked in on you a couple of days ago, and you were
good for you, Joe, man. I know he's been working hard. He's hustles.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's on that grind. Ain't no doubt. He's been listing with Dan there, Art Vanderlei, and Mike January House. So Emily Conway, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys being in. So so kind of an interesting few days for me. We'll see what happens after the new year.
I hope it works out, man. I hope it works out.
That could be crazy.
I mean, like it sucks because COVID, and I don't know what that dude's situation is, but if you can help him out a little bit on the way out the door, that'd be good.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, and like I said, he's been there a long time, and I think the guy's just got older. I think he's like wanting to retire anyway. There are still, they said that there's still 450 Radio Shacks in the country, but like I said, that's the last one around this area that I know of. We had a couple more, but they've been closed. So one of those things. Yeah, there you go. Theirs is on Wednesday. I thought it was because I know usually I'm Tuesday, and then those guys are on Wednesday. Other people have kicked into that. That's been kind of a neat little progression that I've seen too. Like, I got the idea to do the work and hang out from the Ken Skeets. Like, hey, let's list forever in a day, and so 17-hour challenge.
I know you were saying, you're like, dude, what if?
Yeah. Then I bust out the 8-hour day, and I was about to die that first time out. But yeah, it's been one of those things.
Is it like a muscle now? You're just kind of like trying. Yeah. I mean, it's easier with folks, hopping in and out.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the awkwardness is when no one's in the chat. I mean, like, not no one in the chat, but no one's in with me talking.
Yeah.
Because then I feel the need to like follow the chat. So sometimes there's some silence. Like, you
don't just start rambling.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I get like, I'll get geared in. Okay, I gotta get this done. Like, and then I just be grinding. People are like, "Oh, it's quiet," but there are people that come in and out. Like last week, Tim was on, and Jimmy is usually hanging out. Occasionally, Louie will pop in, and I'll say Leroy, man, he's been on it here lately.
Yeah,
on it quite a bit. So we enjoy having those guys. Actually, Erin came in with me for a little while this past week. Rebel Junk, she was hanging out with me. So
nice.
That was cool. She took us on a trip to the recycling center.
Oh, what was there?
She was just dropping some stuff off. She said that she has a bunch of her stuff that like she has a bunch of her neighbors that bring her their boxes and packing material. And she said, I just got too much. I said, that's a great problem to have because I've been short lately. Like I've been scrambling lately to get that stuff. But man, it's great. So guys, we don't have like our typical format tonight. We're not doing the guest thing. Other than here in a minute, I was going to drop in the chat if any of you guys feel like coming in. But Tommy says he's never seen listing. You just got to be in there at the right time, Tommy. That's all it is. Certain guests that suck air, but other than that,
if you get the chance to start a TikTok, you go find yourself Tommy Bernard because he's got a how-to ship video up on there.
Dude, I saw that. Didn't he put it on Instagram too? Yeah. That's funny. That is funny, man. I watch it all day. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Bill, you should come on in for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so tonight we're just going to give a chance. We're going to, I know the 15 question thing's been going around. I don't know that I've been nominated for that, but we found 25 questions, so we're going to do that.
I'll nominate you.
Talk with me. I don't know if anybody has or not, but man, I haven't done a pre-recorded in so long. Maybe they're like, oh, that dude ain't going to do it anyway. Like, I'll do it on live.
Yeah.
You guys can get back and watch it. But yeah, that's part of what we were going to do and just give you guys a chance. This will be our last live show of the year because we're taking off next week. It is Christmas Day. I made dropped a short little video snippet, just an actual pre-record message, but that's what we got going on. Just kind of, who knows what'll be happening on Christmas. Typically my family gets together like Christmas evening, like my more immediate family. They just got yeah, we got to. So we do have some questions. If you guys want to answer them in the chat, Mike had asked. Well, Blackberry Thistle had asked about your cat, like what the cat's name is.
Yeah, I'm typing in the response. There you go.
And then Mike asked has anyone else experienced the holiday brick wall sales just come to a screeching halt the past few days? And I've still got a little bit going on. I actually had sales yesterday pretty decent. Today was pretty decent. Today's been a little slow, but I've been trying to ship as it comes in to hopefully get an extra day on things to get there.
Yo, don't worry about it. I feel like stimulus checks are coming.
Yeah. They've been coming for about 6 months.
And then there's, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. They say in January. Like, who knows?
Yeah. Got some, a lot of people who've been stressed out with like a new income of cash and they just need to spend it.
Man, I tell you, maybe we'll get the shipping thing together. Like, because I don't know, man. I'm worried about ordering stuff for myself online right now. Like, I just had to take a refund off a guy for a bubble mailer, which is crazy. Like bubble. Because dude, I've ordered that bubble like before Thanksgiving. It still ain't here yet. Bubble wrap.
Dude, I mean, I ordered a culture from a friend. Well, I did a trade with a friend, and he's like a couple of towns over. I should have just like gone to see him. And it's been over a week. It's not even here yet. Like, dang. It's like a $100, $150 culture just floating in the mail.
I mean, is that stuff time sensitive? Like with what you guys do, does it mess it up?
I mean, as long as it's like cold, it's a good thing that it's not like summertime. But yeah, I mean, you know, you don't want it hanging around the mail and stuff. It needs air.
So you get it in, it's all shriveled up like dried mushroom. You're done.
Well, it's like a petri. I think it's a petri dish plate, and then like a bunch of like powder to make the nutrients for the culture and stuff to grow it. But yeah, so as long as the culture survives, we're good.
Man,
but you bet your butt I'm selling that thing for $100 a pop.
There you go. Hey, Girl Hustle, thanks for coming in. Richard, man, Fort Pinto, we appreciate the super chat, man. Never expected, but I always appreciate it for sure. Thank you guys for
Merry Christmas, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you want, we'll dive into some questions. So I started to be like fancy and type all this stuff in and just drop it in. But we ain't fancy like that. So, I actually had a problem scheduling this show today. I don't know what's going on with the whole YouTube / StreamYard, but something's going on for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy and George, thanks for coming by. Appreciate you guys. So we'll start. What is the bet? And you guys in the chat can answer as well if you like. And me and Sam will answer, of course. What's the best or worst Christmas present you've ever received? It could be one or the other.
The best or worst. I mean, like, do we want to start off the night like sad? Because like I have a bad one. Like, all right. So when I was like growing up as a kid, like we didn't, my parents are Chinese immigrants. We didn't really like celebrate Christmas like that. But like they knew I liked Power Rangers a lot. It was like first gen Power Rangers if they first came out. My mom doesn't know jack about Power Rangers, but she knew I liked it. And so she went out of her way and she could barely afford this toy and she bought it. But it ended up being Goldar, which is the bad guy. I don't want no bad guy. I wanted the Red Ranger, dang it. Well, it's Christmas time. There ain't no Red Ranger to be found. So like she gave it to me and I was kind of like disappointed. So then she returned it. So I didn't even get anything. It's like, wow. That was probably like the worst Christmas gift. Being given like something you didn't want and then like taken away and returned anyways. And then like, now I don't even have a toy.
Man, it is kind of crazy. Like I have an aunt. She's passed on now, but man, she used to give us fruitcake every year. I was like, I used to joke and say fruitcake is the gift that keeps on giving.
I've never tried it. I've seen it sold at stores. I hear people talk about how nasty it is.
Yeah. I mean, it falls in the category for me as I'll eat it, but I wouldn't pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and if I used to have another relative that loved fruitcake. So if we got fruitcake, we just give it to her. It's like, here you go. Here's 25 fruitcake. It's actually super expensive to make. What the hell's dropped into this? So you got a Sega Genesis in the 7th grade, the best ever. Russell Sandbridge says he got a Bible when he was 11. My grandma used to give me a Bible every year, and I guess it worked because now we're on the straight and narrow. But why is Eric not playing the part and dye his beard gray? It'll be gray soon enough, man. It sure will. The older my girls get. Hey, Jeremy asked, what do you think your Power Ranger would be worth today?
That gold arm, man, I don't know. Probably $60. And, I mean, it depends on what kind of condition. Captain, I was not known for keeping my stuff in good condition.
Yeah,
so that probably would be worth goose egg. Like missing a leg and like a hand and stuff. Like half the face melted off.
Sean says he thinks that there's only one fruitcake and it just gets passed around to everybody.
I feel the same way about candy corn. Like the night after Halloween, like the candy corn gnomes come and collect all the candy corn to recycle for the next year. Like, and all the world's candy corn like dates back from like 1960, like when it was first invented.
Oh man, Russell said that was the only present he got. Was the Bible. Man, Jimmy said he got an old school, the original Jetfire Transformer when he was a kid.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
I remember, like, when I was telling Sam before this, I was like, man, I don't really remember when I was a kid I know I got presents, but like none of them really stood out like phenomenal. The ones I remember were just in pictures. I had Stretch Armstrong when I was a little kid. And my parents said I tore that thing up pretty quickly, but he only stretches so far, apparently. So, they said that I ripped that thing. I don't know how. I'm sure I tried to dissect him or something stupid, but that was kind of how I was as a kid. But when I was 12, my grandmother got me Kermit the Frog polyester overalls, red and purple. That's cool.
Nice.
All right. So number 2 is describe a Christmas present you wanted so badly as a kid but never received.
What was your BB rifle?
Man, I actually did get a BB gun and shot our car window out with it at one point. So I was trying to think what I wanted so badly. A Christmas Story, I'd seen that. So I'd already heard that line from my parents before that about you'll shoot your eye out. Yeah. Man, I'm trying to think what it was. Like for me, something I wanted so badly. I do know my friends had satellite when I was a kid, and we had the 3-channel TV thing. One of my friends had a TV in his room, and I thought that was like the coolest, hooked up to satellite. My parents are like, nah, that ain't happening. This is back when satellites were bigger than your car. So we're like a little dish.
Big old dish.
Yeah. It's the ones that you're phoning in UFOs. So Richard said he still has his Stretch Armstrong or satellite. Easy bake oven. Oh, there you go.
I still want my daggum Power Ranger. It wasn't physically responsible then to get it, and it probably isn't now. So I'm probably never gonna get it. And the other ones are just lame now. Well, I think they have a Power Rangers 90s Power Rangers repop. So be on the lookout for those.
Yeah, man. They're actually coming out with all that stuff again. Have you seen it at Walmart and stuff like Masters of the Universe? All that's coming back out again. They're repopping a lot of stuff. Yeah, I feel like the Stretch Armstrong story involves a 4-wheeler and an electric winch.
Yeah, dude. I mean that, especially the He-Man stuff. So like, if you can find WWE like the series, they did a He-Man series. They came out in 2 waves so far. Sets of 4
is like big money. Is what I hear.
Well, if you can get your hand on all 4 of those, that's $100.
Nice. Yeah, I've only seen the one guy, and he was like one of the least popular ones. Jeremy says an alligator. Not sure if Santa's going to come through this year either.
You're going to Florida.
Yeah. They're actually looking to put alligators on their properties, what he was talking about.
Man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Alligator wrestling. If I ever get one, I'm mailing it to you. I got you. Mine shot a neighbor's eye with his older brother's BB gun. We were jumping up and down on the bed. We thought it was empty. Must have been on jam. I had a friend do that too, man. Shoot another friend in the eye, but we weren't. We were actually playing cops and robbers in the house, and like we were raiding the house. We watched too much Miami Vice as a kid, so we're on the raid with BB guns. They were supposed to be empty, and his weren't. And shot.
Were you in like an all-white suit running around?
Man, I did have an all-white suit at 12. I will tell you that. I told Mom I wanted that for Easter. She thought I was just wanting to be all white. I was like, "Nice."
So get some mayonnaise, throw it back in the hair, let it glisten, and run around with your BB gun white suit.
That might have been mullet days, man. It might have been. Let's see the next one I got is name something about Christmas that most people like but you hate or at least dislike. Ooh.
So this is like unpopular opinion.
Yeah, like name most people like it but you don't like it.
Putting up decorations. That's an easy one.
Yeah, that's me too, man. Like my wife is like, she's the decoration queen. Like she loves it. But I'm always like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I actually heard a joke of guys like, he goes, man, he said, is your wife one of the people like it's October? And she's like, so what are we going to do for Christmas decorations? This is a comedian guy. He's like, they've been up this long. Just leave them up. Just leave them up.
Yo, for all you guys that said eggnog,
I love eggnog.
I was gonna say eggnog too, but I think eggnog just gets pushed on people. I don't think that many people like it. I think it's like candy corn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't drink alcohol, so like I don't drink the alcoholic eggnog. But dude, I actually like eggnog. To me, it's like almost like
the flavor.
Yeah, I think it tastes like homemade ice cream, like melted down.
I've had eggnog ice cream. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, too, like you got to look at what eggnog you're getting. Like our Fresh Market has this one. I did have a bottle of it, but I already drank it. And I thought about it today. I was like, man, I should go get another one. But it's like one of those, like I always call it frou-frou stuff, but it's like one of those Homestead Farms eggnog. That thing is on point. Like it's good. They also have a vanilla custard that's really good. But yeah,
I would tell you.
Yeah, I like the eggnog. Fresh Market. That's how you have it. But I don't know if I doubt you guys have that. I think it's North Carolina or something. Richard said shopping. Man. Yeah, I wouldn't black. I'm not big on that.
Cannibal Burgers. You know what that is?
Nah.
Dude, it's like a Wisconsin thing. I've never heard of this before until I moved here. Like at Christmas time, they eat like raw meat.
Ugh.
Like, yeah, like raw meat sandwich, raw ground beef sandwiches. Disgusting.
Nah, I wouldn't be down with that. Jimmy says he does not like the Grinch movie with Jim Carrey. Huh. Eggnog's a mixed bag. Some people like it. Some people don't. Let's see. If you could only have one type of Christmas candy this year, what would it be?
You can only have one type of what?
Christmas candy. That's a tough one too. I like the Christmas. I like the bark. You know what I'm talking about?
Peppermint bark?
Yeah, I like that. Where it's white on top, chocolate on the bottom.
Yeah.
With the minty. Yeah, that's
Eric's a peppermint he's a mint chocolate guy.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I mean candy canes. I could handle candy canes. I'm not really a big chocolate guy, so
that's funny.
Candy corn. Oh man.
Visiting family, listening to them to pretend to be happy and successful, or am I confused that that's YouTube? Probably a little both. That's true. Candy killer. That are Christmas only out there. Yeah. I don't know. We used to I have an aunt that makes these like homemade mint things for Christmas. So they're pretty good too. All right. What holiday movie or special do you watch over and over again?
I mean, I don't put it on, but like TNT always puts on Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Like it's on like nonstop. Like just, the only thing interrupting is commercials.
Just constant replay.
Yeah. Dude, they're like rolling the end credits on top of like the beginning credits of the next one. Like it's just all day long. You look at your guide and it's like Christmas Story, Christmas Story, Christmas Story.
All right, we got Elf out of the gate.
Elf is a good one. Elf is a good one.
Star. It's crazy. We went back and watched the other day the original Santa Claus, Tim Allen. So I always think that's funny. I like Home Alone. Like I crack up to that every time. Yeah, you're right, Tommy.
So is Die Hard a Christmas movie? It's always a question.
There you go. It's got Christmas in it. It's that time.
Indeed, it does. It's an action movie at Christmas time. So is Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, watch the Christmas Story and like it. That's what Emily Conway says. TNT. Watch the Christmas Story and like it.
Yeah, they just like cram it right down your throat. Yep.
Yeah.
HBO showing Home Alone.
Yeah, I'm pretty like we watched Home Alone the other day. We actually watched the first two. And it's like Disney Plus, so you can watch it over and over if you want. But yeah, some of that stuff. I used to like Charlie Brown, man. When I was younger, that was the one I'd watch over and over again.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah. And White Christmas. I used to like that stuff when I was younger too.
Honestly, I was what was it? A year without a Santa Claus. Because I used to freaking love the Heat Miser, Cold Miser song.
Oh yeah. It
would be like stuck in your head.
Yep.
Now it's all stuck in your heads.
I know, right? Be watching that stuff.
I love that, like the old school claymation, stop motion, like cartoons that they did, the old like Rudolph ones, before Elf and all this stuff.
Mike says 3 of his friends are in Home Alone. Huh?
Really? Oh, I believe it because it was in Illinois. The house is in Illinois somewhere.
That's wild. Feel like I'm supposed to be like the Nightmare Before Christmas, but I really don't like it. Emily. Remember Buzz's girlfriend? That's a boy I grew up with. Wait a minute. Buzz's girlfriend is a boy you grew up with.
The one that Macaulay Culkin says woof at?
Yeah.
That's so mean.
That's funny. Hyphy Gold says, I'm anti Home Alone 3. Winnie Tika. Huh.
Yeah, Home Alone 3 is.
That's funny.
That was a money grab move.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well, I mean, they got Jaws 20, Rocky 17.
Matrix 4.
Yeah. Yeah, that's coming, right?
Yep, Matrix 4. Indiana Jones is coming out. 78-year-old Harrison Ford.
Man.
It's like Indiana Jones and the Lost Commode.
Oh man, it's crazy. That is crazy, dude. All right, so what's the weirdest or ugliest Christmas decoration you've ever owned? Weirdest or ugliest? That's a strange one, right? Huh. Weirdest or ugliest? I have to look around. I don't know. I don't know on that one.
Weirdest. No.
Yeah, and if I say something that's in here right now, I get in trouble. So I'm just gonna pass.
Play it safe. Play it safe.
Anybody else got anything weird? Oh my god. Tommy says he's in contact with Lifetime trying to get a new Christmas show started. Krillin Saves Christmas. Bless his heart trying to get the perfect 4-foot tree for his mother. Oh my god.
They're going to have to censor him every 5 words.
Hey, Jeremy said he hung up a little Debbie tree snack on the tree. Oh, man. Cajun said he's bought 8 boxes of those Christmas tree cakes. Hey, are you going to resell them? Is that what you're going to do? Flip them later in the year? When no one else has them. That's a bolo for you. Oh man. Hey Harry, thanks for coming in. What was Christmas like when you were growing up? Well, pretty much like now, but less expensive. When I was growing up as a kid, I didn't have to buy the gifts. Santa did, right? Then I found out when I got older that Santa's actually me.
Boom. I found out Santa wasn't real from I don't know, the get-go, because my parents are like, what the heck is Christmas?
There you go.
So I'm like, man, I probably killed it for a couple of kids a lot sooner before they were ready. They're probably dealing with a lot of therapy now from me just, blowing it. I don't know, dude. I mean, like, we didn't really celebrate Christmas like that. It was just Christmas time really was just me sitting in front of the TV and watching Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
So like I understood Christmas culturally, but we never really celebrated it. And like the only times we ever really did anything was like me pushing to like do stuff like get a little tree or like put up lights and stuff like that. But like we didn't really do presents like that. But being Chinese, you get what's called the red envelope. So around Christmas time, it's great because you got Christmas, New Year's, my birthday is not too far off, and Chinese New Year's. You get money from your relatives, $5 a head from each uncle, aunt, grandparent, parent for like the next 4 holidays across a 2-month span. It is wonderful. Like you're just like, I don't get presents. Like, and so I'm even now, like I'm weird about getting presents because it's like when you're a kid, you're just used to all these adults handing you money. And like, you're supposed to like wait until you get home. But when you get home, you're like plucking these $5 bills and you're like counting bills on your bed and stuff. It's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
We did traditional stuff. Our tradition in our house was always we'd usually decorate the Christmas tree like the day after Thanksgiving. That was always the thing. And then my parents, like we always did Christmas Eve, they would let us open one gift. It was always, spoiler alert, it was always pajamas or something like, hey, here's some pajamas for you. Like you can sleep in these and dream about what you open tomorrow. And then we'd wake up early that morning. Christmas Eve, usually my dad, we would, I saw that Jeremy had put in reading Luke chapter 2, the Christmas story about Jesus and the baby manger and all that kind of stuff. But so we usually did that on Christmas Eve, and then we wake up Christmas morning. Usually we'd wake our parents up or they'd wake us up and be like, okay, let's go. Usually I was always up super early and was like, let's go. It's weird when I had kids. My kids weren't like that. Like they kind of like, I'd be like, okay, guys, let's go. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, why are you sleeping in? It's Christmas morning. I seemed like I was a little bit more excited than they were about it. But yeah, one of those things. So it's different. Let's see. Who is the toughest person you've ever had to buy for this Christmas? Ever? No. Who's the toughest person you have to buy for this Christmas? That's what it is.
Christina. Like, I mean, where are you going to shop for the most part, right? Like Amazon. We share an Amazon account. I was like, set stuff up like in a wish list. It's like, why'd you put this on your wish list? I'm like, dang, why are you looking at my wish list? So I'm like, I'm trying to like be sneaky when I go out.
Yeah, it is, man. It's interesting. And you know what's happened for me lately, it's got tougher all the way around to buy for my kids. I have girls, and like I'm like, okay, I used to buy clothes and stuff, but that's a nah. Like I can't do that anymore. Like they'll be like, hey, I want shoes. Okay. So if I buy the wrong shoe, I'm like, yeah, you just have to take that back. So now I still do buy stuff for them, but I'll be like, hey, you want a gift card? Or like there's not the surprise that there used to be. Let's just put it that way. Because a lot of times I'll shoot them pictures. Like, out of these three, like, which would you think would be better? Okay, I'm going to get number 2.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we don't. And then me and Regina, we're not real like, okay, I'm going to get this big thing to surprise her. I mean, we've been together like 26 years now. So
yeah.
A little different than what it was.
I'm sure it's more about like the kids.
Oh, yeah. And it has been since we've had kids for the most part.
Yeah.
More about that. We still get each other. I mean, I actually have a couple of surprises for her this year. She's back there watching in the bedroom, so we won't be disclosing that. But I got a couple things already hidden. But yeah, one of those things. And she generally will get something for me. I used to always get them with my stuff there because I always ask it away. Like I already know what you got. Like they're like, how? You know what? Yeah, it's one of those things. So. Yeah, my girls are like 23 and 25, so it's kind of shifted a little bit now. Like they're out on their own. They ask for stuff that they wouldn't normally ask for. Like, hey, Dad, I need new pots and pans. Wait a minute, who's this kid? Like, what happened to my kid? Yeah, Regina just gave a little smiling cry face, laughing. Yeah, the older they get, the more expensive it gets. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
I know. I guess Ezra's hard to buy for because, he can't talk. So we're just kind of like giving him stuff that we think he would like.
Yeah. Box and wrapping paper, bro.
Yeah. Wooden blocks, and more wooden blocks.
Yeah. It's easier when they. But that is the thing, too, because you buy them stuff. You're like, oh, this is cool. And then they, like, toss it to the side, play with the box.
Yo, but then, like, what do you do? Do you put it back in the box and hang on to it?
Yeah.
That's just like, maybe you happen to buy the Power Ranger of the time.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? You never know.
I don't know. Is it worth it to like spend $20 and wait, 20 years for it to become 60? That's like an average savings account, right?
Oh man. Emily says, you get a gift card. You get a gift card. Everybody gets a gift card. Oh man. Yeah, you never know. Thrifty Pickers, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. All right. What one thing are you most grateful for this holiday season? See, we have to throw a little emotion in there every now and then. One thing most thankful for. Getting a light switch and a bunch of zippers.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Emily. That's wonderful. I'm on it tomorrow.
Oh man. TV promotes buying your spouse a big car with a ribbon on top. Anyone? Is your husband watching? Like, your wife watching?
There was an SNL skit about that, and the wife freaks out. She's like, "I thought we were supposed to talk before we make big financial decisions."
Yeah, Jeremy, I would agree with that one with you. Being a believer, man, I definitely think that for me would be the most important. But
I mean,
and family.
My kid. Yeah, I can't. That's the awesome thing. Despite all the COVID stuff, he'll never remember any of it. He'll talk about it. I was born during COVID.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to think like that too. Like, hey, do you remember COVID?
We do think about it, man. It's gonna be I don't know. Then the Y2K only, Y2K was a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. All right. Share one vivid Christmas memory, good or bad. I actually have a good one for this, that if you got something.
Go for it.
All right. So this has been probably 7-8 years ago. This is actually a pretty funny story. So my whole family's at my mom and dad's house, and my brother at the time was not married. It's the only one of us that was single. My kids were little. My brother-in-law and sister, they were newlywed, and we're in my parents' house, and we're not sitting at the table. We're kind of just all sitting around. So usually if we're hanging out Christmas, back then we did Christmas Eve with them. And so Christmas Eve, we're at their house, and we just do kind of like a buffet, right? And everybody just random Christmas foods. So we're there. My dad's sitting in his recliner. He's got his plate. We're all kind of sitting in the living room watching Christmas movie, whatever. My brother gets up and he's going to go to the bathroom, and he passes out. I mean, he just face planted in the hall. And we're like, what in the world? So we're freaking out. I jump up, and my dad's trying to get up out of his chair. He's got his plate. I knock his plate in the air. It flies back on him. And my brother-in-law runs over there, and he's trying to roll him over. We think he's choking or something. So he's wailing on him, trying to, because my brother's, he's my size. He's a pretty big guy. And he's wailing on him, trying to get get whatever cleared up. And I'm on the phone with 911. It's all kinds of chaos going on. I was like, my brother just passed out. We need you guys to come out. We don't know. They're like, is he breathing? I was like, yeah, he's breathing. He's just he's choked or something. So we're messing with him. And then next thing I know, my brother comes to. He had passed out. And he rolls over, looks at my brother-in-law. He's like, what are you doing? He's hitting on his back. And he's like, dude, you were out. He's like, what happened is he didn't eat anything that morning, and he went out hunting at 5. Then he'd worked all day, and came home and to us. And so I guess his blood sugar dipped or whatever.
Oh,
and he
no.
went down, right? So my dad's like, hang up the phone, like, just tell them to cancel. I was like, bro, once you call the ambulance, they coming. Like they ain't no cancel. Like they're already on their way. And sure enough, I mean, by the time I went to hang the phone up, they were coming up the driveway. And so they come in there. And at that point, like once we saw he was okay, it was actually kind of funny, the whole scene like going on. But what was even funnier, my mom had got a wet rag and put on his head, like I guess to whatever. I think that's like just one of those things that people do. Yeah. And so she put the rag on his head. Well, he had took it off and put it on his lap. So the EMS gets up there and they're working with him, like, checking him out, checking his blood pressure, all that kind of stuff. And they're like, sir, did you pee yourself? Like, cause his whole lap is like covered with blood.
Yeah. Oh
and
my
we were
God.
like rolling, man. It was great. It was just one of those memories now that you're like, we thank God he was okay, but at the time
he was not having a good day.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, and we don't let him forget about the time that he face planted in the hallway. It was a Christmas Eve not to be forgotten, for sure. Crazy times.
That's all hilarious.
Yeah.
You guys just rub it in his face all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like you mess with him all the time. Of course, actually, the EMS guys were kind of stoked because I guess Christmas Eve they're on rotation. So once you go on a call, you can log off, and then the next people come on and they take the call. So like you're in a 5-person rotation to where once you're off for the rest of the time. But yeah, at the time we were shook to begin with, and then it became super hilarious, especially the whole part about, hey, did you pee yourself, sir? Like one of those things. But yeah, funny stuff.
What is it? So one Christmas, I decided to go to Jamaica and go visit my friend. And it was my first time working. I was out of school, my first year, my first paycheck. And I was just like, I'm going to go down and go hang out with him. And this guy's been going down to Jamaica since he was like a kid. And he's just a tall, lanky white dude. And all the Jamaicans know him. So we got to do all the local experiences and stuff. Well, towards the end, I'm getting tired now. So I ended up falling asleep underneath the banana tree. This is Christmas, a couple days, Christmas Eve. And then I had fallen asleep, but I was next to a bunch of ants. So when I woke up, I was covered in all these ants. I was all bitten up and stuff. And I had a little bit of sun poisoning.
Oh gosh.
So I look terrible at this point. It's the end of my vacation. I get on the bus. I feel awful. And I'm getting to the airport. And I'm watching, and security's pretty loose, I didn't think they would hassle me, and they didn't. But as I'm walking by, this, this guard is going through this kid's bag and everything, making them empty everything out. And here I am, hoods up, and I got my backpack huddled into me, and I'm like, oh God, he's gonna think I look suspicious and pull me over. And I'm I just want to lay down right now. So I get back Christmas Day. I have to go to the ER because I think that I don't know what I was feeling. I was feeling awful, and I ended up getting poisoning from all the ants biting me, and I had to get treated for that.
That's good.
I'm dang, I'm never fall asleep on Christmas or the day before Christmas Eve under a banana tree in Jamaica. Just don't do it,
man. That's crazy. Hey, Dan, I got your Adam Sandler reference there. If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. I got you.
Yo.
Oh, man.
But my kid's Dizzy Gillespie. He's
that is funny. Oh, man. Hey, so what's your favorite or least favorite Christmas song?
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Oh, gotcha.
I can live without that one.
Yeah. Not an Elmo and Patsy fan, huh?
What's that?
That's who sings that song, Elmo and Patsy.
Yeah.
I actually have it on a cassette the other day. I was like going through testing some cassettes, and so I had one that didn't have a case on it. I mean, I was testing a cassette player, and I was like, "Oh, there's one." Yeah,
there's one you don't mind being chewed up.
Nah, that's pretty rough. Some songs, I mean, to me, I think they just get so repetitive. Like you're just like, okay, I heard it, like I got it. But there's a lot of them like that. But yeah, least favorite. If you could travel anywhere for Christmas, where would you go?
If I could travel anywhere for Christmas, I'll tell you where I won't go: underneath a banana tree in Jamaica. Someplace warm, dude. I feel like, oh, you know what? Iceland. I lied. I would go to Iceland.
There you go.
They're like have this crazy Christmas culture over there. It'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I think it would be different to be somewhere else, like overseas. Yeah.
You can see the Aurora Borealis, I think, around this time.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I always thought like something like that. I mean, I know it's not ideal, but like you're saying, like Iceland, Alaska, like somewhere like that. That'd be cool. Just because.
Sean, let's go to Australia. Yo, it'd be hot. It's hot. It's summertime there.
Yeah. I know Nate's on my chat sometimes. He's like, dude, what the hell said Florida? I think you made it, man. I think you made it. And Nikki T said her least favorite song is Santa Baby. She don't know why. Just can't take it. 12 Days of Christmas. Jimmy, we'll get you in to sing that rendition of White Christmas if you want. Like, it's not a problem. I'll drop the link right now.
Get his Bing Crosby on.
Yeah. OJ Simpson, you know, who is Hall of Famer Rod Correa. Oh, wait. That favorite, not least favorite. Alaska, Adirondacks, Lake Placid, England, New Zealand's. Yeah. Christmas wrap.
That would be cool.
Now the waitresses, terrible. Never heard that song. I have to look that up. All right. Let's see. What's the most memorable thing that's happened to you since last Christmas? Hey, that's a good one. Most memorable thing that's happened to you since last Christmas. Hey, Justin, thanks for coming by. Man, you've had a couple of memorable things, bro.
My wife carried a baby and then delivered it. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome. Pretty big one. For sure. Most memorable. Man. I don't know. Must not be a whole lot too memorable. But
Omi hates that song too.
Oh man. Hey Omar. Thanks for coming by, bro.
Yeah.
Memorable thing that's happened to me since last Christmas. Wow. What would that be? Man, it's kind of tough. It's been one of those things. I haven't had like nothing like crazy extraordinary. Honestly, probably like let's do Emily's right. This year has been a blur. I'll go with a reselling thing. You know, we found there's Pokemon cards in the wild, as people hate to hear. But I found those this year and flipped that, and then obviously became part of this community. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. But
it's a lot of stuff.
All right. What's your least favorite item on your Christmas to-do list? Least favorite item. You know what's weird? As much as I pack and ship, I really do not like to wrap presents. I don't like it.
You don't like to wrap presents?
I don't know why. I just don't.
Are you good at it?
I mean, I can. I know how. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, So I am a put it in a bag guy. A bag, tissue paper, one strip of tape, let her eat. There you go. That's the thing.
Cleaning up, man.
Yeah.
Like usually I have a party and stuff. Like I don't mind the cooking stuff, the cleaning. No. I need to make friends with people who are less slobby.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Christina said making 80 hot chocolate bombs.
She's like sitting behind me making chocolate bombs right now. She
Yeah.
like got this idea in her head. And now she's like making it. And then she's like trying to film a video of the process. So it's like taking it more time.
There you go. Nikki T Bag's best Christmas invention ever. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you like get a Lay's, like a potato chip bag, once you finish it, you can turn it inside out and use that as a gift bag.
There you go. Hey.
And then just be like, oh, I'm super woke. I'm upcycling.
Yeah. Extra greasy outside, but clean on the middle.
That's how you get the shine, man. That's how you get the shine.
There you go. There you go.
And any porch pirates come your way, they touch it like, ew, like, why is it greasy?
Hey. I hate having to eat all those Christmas cookies too. Yeah, I mean, that's what I do, Emily. I get that. I go, man, the dollar store has a nice variety of gift bags. You can fit almost everything in it. For sure. Yeah, I got some of these, but I'm not a huge fan of these. I don't know. Like, these are like the classic Christmas cookies. You know what I'm talking about?
No, those are not the Danish butter cookies that I know.
Yeah.
The blue tin.
Yeah,
the blue tin you get at CVS.
Right. These are butter. They're actually made, I forget the company. Oh, she just got them because it says that Got Milk Snacks. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of those though. I'm not as down with them. I'm more of a chocolate chip guy. Let's just go with chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. All right.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather have 3 feet of snow for Christmas or no snow at all? Hey, Leroy. Thanks for coming in.
Depends on who's shoveling.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Like right now, I don't care. It can snow all at once. Like I don't have to shovel. The maintenance guys have to worry about it. I don't have anywhere to go.
There you go. There you go. Here, if we had 3 feet of snow, we'd be locked down for like a month.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to get out. So it probably depends on where you're at as well. Like, you have stuff that's going to take care of it or not. Like 3 feet of snow, we'd be like a lot. We'd be shook out here. I've seen like 6 inches here, and it shut everything down for like 10 days. So,
yeah.
Nicotine said she'll take the snow without the ice. Plus, isn't like the after effects of the snow pretty? I mean, like so nasty for me. I'm like, the first day it's nice, right? And then the next day is not so nice. And then the third day, especially now, like when I was a kid, it'd be cool because you're like, yeah, I go out there and play in it. You know, you can go out and play in it. Like afterwards, you're like, nah, I'm not down with that. George says no snow. But the Hale says 3 feet of ocean water. Yeah, so we got mixed bag. Dang, Ken just bought at the auction. He just sent me a message. You see this reindeer behind me?
Yeah.
That's that blow mold. Ken just bought another one for $5, man, at an auction tonight. That's a $200. The antlers on that thing sells for $70.
Dang. You gonna part it out?
I'm not parting mine out. I'm selling mine like as is. But I don't know. He only got it for $5. Like, who knows?
That's bonkers. How are you shipping that thing?
I'm dropping it off at the shipping store.
So that's like what I've been like trying to figure out. I got this big old flow hood I want to sell.
That's my new go.
It's like a few $100s, but I'm like, should just drop it off the shipping store and let them figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, just add an extra $20 to your shipping. Like, let them deal with it. Hey, what I have figured out, my shipping store will let me print the label, and all I got to do is pay them for the packing material and the labor. So I pay like $20. Remember that Chinese wedding basket thing I had that I showed you a while back, the antique thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They packed that thing for $7.
What?
I saved that much just printing my own label.
Dude, that's all right. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know how your places do it, but where I'm at, yeah, that's my new go-to. If I got big items, I don't feel like packing, because I mean, even though it's a little hike for me to get up there, that would save me 45 minutes if I had to pack that thing right there. Like, figure it out, make sure and then I'll be nervous about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If someone offered you a gift card to any store you wanted, which one would you choose?
Amazon.
There you go. Yeah, that's pretty easy because you can get anything and everything.
Yeah.
Amazon. All right. That's a pretty easy one. I don't know what guys got in the chat. What is your favorite holiday and least favorite holiday?
What is my favorite holiday? My least favorite holiday?
Yeah. Annie says Nordstrom's is where she would get the gift card.
I feel like least favorite is Groundhog Day. That count. What's that about? That's weird. Yo, if another country, like a third world country, was like, yo, we predict the weather based on a rodent that we find in the ground and what they do when they see their shadow. We're like, they're crazy. But we do it here.
I know. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Hey, I like some of these answers that came in on the gift cards. I know we're on delay. So Jimmy says, can I pick Toys R Us in the 80s? And Mike says, Fannie Mae gift card. He must have a loan through those guys. Cheesecake or Cheese Heaven. Cheese Haven. I don't know what that is. Christmas, the least favorite. Christmas, the least. He has a question mark. Man, I don't know. Gosh, I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, I like Christmas and Easter. Like, those are my two big that I do like. My least favorite. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Least favorite. Yeah, maybe. President's Day. Yeah.
Hey, if it's on the calendar, Mike, I think it's a holiday.
May.
Favorite holiday? My favorite is Chinese New Year's.
There you go.
Just mad food and you get money.
Yeah. I guess that would be the ones. Like when you don't have a big dinner, that's probably not a good holiday.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought. Yeah. I don't work. I guess now that I'm a reseller, like days that you don't have to ship, those are good days. Aaron, thanks for coming by. Give you the long weekend. You know, that's a pro and a con, right? You could go somewhere for the weekend, so that's always good. All right, let's see. What's your favorite character from a Christmas themed movie, book, or TV special?
Favorite character. I really do like Buddy the Elf.
Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Mike buys a lot of stuff from China, so he's like, he don't like Chinese New Year's because of shipping delays.
We're closed for 2 weeks. Just like chilling. Nothing. We ain't doing nothing.
Christmas themed movie, book, or TV special. Heat Miser coming in here. Buddy the Elf. Man, I don't know. I mean, I guess since my favorite movie would be Home Alone, so I guess, yeah, I don't even never remember the kid's name, but Macaulay.
Macaulay Culkin's name?
Yeah.
Kevin?
Yeah, that's it. Cousin Eddie. Is what I was going
Cousin
with.
Eddie.
Oh, man. That's great. Nikki T has never seen Elf.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Nikki T. There you go.
Clark Griswold. Great answer.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown.
There you go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Dan says, what? Nikki T? That's crazy. Yukon Cornelius. Lick. All nothing. Yukon Cornelius. Yeah, that's on the Heat Miser movie, ain't it? Ain't that the guy? Yeah. Kevin McAllister. There you go, Dan. All right. What's the best gift you've ever given someone? Ooh. The best gift I've ever given someone.
All right, I think either the baby, I think that was a pretty great gift that I provided. I helped. Or I got Christina, we got her an Oculus, the VR headset video game system.
Oh, gotcha.
And if you guys see Oculus accessories out there, Bolo. Those head straps and face covers are nice.
Yeah, I've seen even like the little clips and stuff on that.
Don't buy the carrying case. That's whatever. Nobody cares about the carrying case. Just the strap and the face cover. You see that, you're set. Pick that up and flip it. I can't find it anywhere. Find it, call me. I'll buy it off of you. Maybe not because I'm cheap, but.
Hey, Dave, thanks for coming in. Aaron's here. Marie says, don't say vacuum. Can I say crock pot? Like, I mean, is that right up there with vacuum? Selfish gift? Or like, Mike says he got his wife a nice broom and dustpan.
Oh
my goodness. I take it she don't watch the show.
Yeah, seriously.
Chuck says, I gave my girlfriend a Sega Genesis back in the day. George got an abandoned house in Florida from Jeremy. That's pretty good one. Yeah. Mine was the air fryer. Mine wanted an air fryer. I hear you. Dan has somebody that works on Oculus Dream Designs.
Awesome,
hey, Kat. Rev got a 65 Mercury this year. He's just got to work on it, get it working. Oh, man. What? I'm trying to think, like back in the day. Mike says she's in bed already. I'm waiting for her to respond in the chat to let me know which one was the best. I don't know, man, to be honest. I think I have Alexis with a bow on it. Nah, that weren't me. Unless it was a Matchbox. Chuck, you're the man. All right, we'll move on. If you were Santa Claus, what type of cookie would you want to be left out for you on Christmas Eve?
Oreos.
That's solid.
Consistent, you know what I mean? Because, like, I don't know, man. You trust everybody's baking skills? It's a lot of cookies.
Yeah.
Not everybody's baking skills are created equally.
We have a place out here called Crumble. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have pretty solid cookie. I tell you, the other day, man, where did I get? Dude, have you had Panera's cookies before?
Panera's cookies? Yeah.
I like the lemon.
The lemon cookies?
From Panera. Because I like cookies with the gooey on the inside. Like,
then you would like, actually, my favorite cookie, Pignoli cookies. You know what those are? They're Italian pine nut cookies.
Yeah.
They are fire.
Yeah, we got some here. Snickerdoodle, macaroons, sugar cookies, chocolate chip, gingerbread, ganja.
All right.
No bake cookies, oatmeal butterscotch chip, black and white cookies, M&M chocolate chip. Yeah. I like that. That's like melty on the inside. When I had my Subway, dude, I used to take you could take a chocolate chip, and we had like the double chocolate, and I would stack them things on top of each other and bake them, and that's off menu item. Secret. I have access to the oven and the cookie dough. Actually, the Subway's cookies are Otis Spunkmeyer. That's what the cookie dough is.
Oh.
So a little behind the scenes look. Tommy says he's never seen a reseller that looks picky about food. Yeah, true. True that. Name 3 words that best describe Christmas for you. Huh. Three words. I would say like family being one, for sure. Family, food, fun. We have a little tradition we do. I'm actually probably going to drop some film on this later on. Stink, stank, stunk. I hear you, jolly fat guy. Family, presents, and eating. Yeah, we actually decorate gingerbread houses. Like we do it as a contest. We throw it out on Facebook for all of our friends, get people to vote on it. So that's one of the things we do. That's a fun time. But there you go. Day after shopping, family food cocktails, family presents eating, happy birthday, Jesus Christ, family food, red food presents.
There you go.
Hopefully not all together, Leroy. Red food presents. That'd be beef, maybe.
Could be velvet cake, man.
Red velvet. I hear you.
You just think beef because I told you that nasty thing about Wisconsin.
I know, right? I'm thinking raw burger.
They're like, you should stop eating that. They're like, nah, never. I was like, oh.
Man. Describe a funny Christmas card you have given or received. Man, I actually don't do Christmas cards. I used to, like one time I think we did them, but I'm just too lazy about it. To be honest.
I think it was a Jib Jab. I think it's jibjab.com. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was it. Like I used to send cards out of that and like pop people's faces on it like when it first came out. It was cute. So they were like do silly like animated skits and plop whoever's head on it that you pick, and animate this whole thing with their head, and then send them a card. It's cute.
Yeah, we used to do. Our church does that end of year video, and they used to have different people like doing like Christmas dances and stuff. That's pretty funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty funny stuff. Cat says people send Christmas cards too. I actually got like 3 in the mail recently.
I have friends asking for addresses.
Cards are opened.
It's more like pictures of their family. Like it's all my friends that just had babies, and they just like want to show off their baby in their like matching family pajama set.
Chuck said he got a card with the lamp from Christmas Story, the leg.
Fragile.
The leg lamp. I actually seen the leg lamp somewhere recently. I think at a yard sale.
They're around. Yeah,
I'm sure. The one with marshmallows in it, calling it snowman poop. Okay. Man, we're getting down to the end, dude. Let's see. Would you rather build a snowman, go sledding, have a snowball fight, or stay inside and drink hot cocoa?
The sledding.
Sledding's pretty fun.
Sledding's pretty awesome. Yeah, sledding. What was that? Snowball fight?
Yeah, snowball fight.
Yeah, a snowball fight usually turns into like ice fight, because you got to pack it down and get it real good, And you got some people, they just have no snowball throwing etiquette. They aim for the face.
Yeah. Or pick up snowballs from the gravel driveway. That's never good.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no.
That's never good.
No.
Sledding. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Sledding followed by cocoa. That'd be the answer.
Yes.
Leroy, do you want to build a snowman? Building a snowman. Depends on what else is in the hot cocoa. Sledding. Drive by snowballing on a sled. There you go. Best of both worlds, huh?
I got his name in the paper a couple of times growing up. I know it.
Yeah, we lived in Virginia a couple of years when I was in high school, and they actually had some hills that they would not scrape, like some roads they wouldn't scrape. So, man, there's some serious sledding going on. The worst part about sledding is dragging your sled back up the hill. That's
no, the walk back is the worst.
That's the thing. Going for the new amateur recreational saucer sled land speed record. Hey, Colton has one of those that was in National Lampoons. He has one of those silver tops, like that sled things. It used to hang on his wall. I don't know what he's done with it now, but
dangerous. Get the on that business.
Of course, I don't think he's got no threat of using it where he lives, but maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I've seen it snow one time in Alabama.
Yeah.
Especially where he is. They get a little bit of snow in like that part.
Man, what's weird out here is to see snow on dunes.
Yeah.
Like we've actually tried to sled it before. It's not. I wouldn't try that too much. Like it's not too good. You can't really use a sled. People use fish boxes. The other weird thing they do around here is if we get any snow, people bring their 4-wheelers and then they pull a sled behind them around the street.
They just drag them.
Yeah.
That's all you like boating people.
Yeah, that's how you sling people into people.
But you've seen people in like New York City like hop on skis and stuff like that, and they'll like get dragged behind a car.
Yeah,
go flying down the road.
Yeah, I've seen people that do that. I watched a girl do that on rollerblades one time behind a car. Yeah, she got all busted up. It's like, yep, All you gotta do is catch one rock, and you're in a bad way. You can get in a bad way in a hurry.
Seriously.
Bad way in a hurry. So the last one I got is the true meaning of Christmas for you is fill in the blank.
Family.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I like I said earlier, obviously being a believer, man, I look at the birth of Christ, even though we know it really didn't happen in the winter. But I think the whole thing behind it, that gift that keeps giving, obviously in him, and then what he asks of us is, to love one another. So that's what I want to do as well. Not just Christmas time though, any time, all the time. But it's definitely a reminder, for me, that's the gift that keeps giving. So that's where I'm at with that. So does anybody else have any Christmas questions that they want to share with the chat? Did you have anything different than what we covered? I know I covered a lot. So
I mean, you covered a lot, man. Just ask the weirdest thing you ever sled on. But
fish box.
Fish box, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was a mattress in college.
Yeah, man, we did that. We the fish boxes are like those wax boxes. So they're pretty
yeah. I've seen them.
Yeah. I figured being from where you're from.
Yeah.
All right.
We used to go to the landfills and just get the inner tubes from big old tires and patch them up and blow that up. And that would be our sled. You'd have like a big old sled for, I don't know, $5. Those things would fly, and you get yourself the wax, the same wax that they put on the blades for like, the snow plows and stuff. Dude, you put that on the bottom, you will go flying.
Man, we do some crazy stuff out here, or have. I haven't done this in a long time, but man, so we have Jockey's Ridge here. If you guys Google that and see what Jockey's Ridge is, it's a massive sand dune, like a series of sand dunes, but they are massive. And so we actually will take old snowboards, and wax the bottom of those rigs like with oil, pretty much, and go down the face of that sand dune, like sandboarding. Then the other stupid stuff we've done that actually my wife, even after having the stroke, she did this, which is nuts. Like I didn't even do this because it's crazy. We took 6 truck tire inner tubes and blew those things up and strapped them together to make it like a big sumo tube. And then we rolled that rig down the face of that thing.
That sounds out of control. Oh my goodness.
It is. It's nuts. Like a couple people busted their face. But like we put them in helmets, and then we have like handles on the inside where you hold on. We make it high enough, and then we just roll them off the hill. Yeah. It's pretty wild. Mike knows what I'm talking about as far as the sand dune, but yeah, there's a big face on one of those things. So down at the bottom, you're trying to catch people before they just keep going. But yeah, it's pretty wild.
Jeez.
So
that's nuts. And also fun, but nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I'm long past those days. I could go out there and catch, but man, it's a hike just to get out there. But we would carry them tubes out there, get them on. We also take those same tubes and play like sumo fighting, like put a big rope out and like just run and slamming each other with them. So you can't run but so fast though, because your legs. All you have is like feet hanging out the bottom.
Yeah.
So you're doing that, but kind of crazy stuff. Well, guys, hey, so I also have one other thing that I wanted to share with you guys. I actually worked on this a little bit today. I am not a poet nor claim to be, but I took the Christmas story and kind of tweaked it a little bit for resellers. So I wanted to share that. I didn't even tell Sam about this. This is kind of surprising. everybody. But before, I know we're pushing on an hour and a half, and it'd take me a few minutes to read this thing. But I also just wanted to thank all you guys for being a part of our show throughout the year. Obviously, we do appreciate all you guys in the community. And I know after this, Dan, and unfortunately, I think the chat is jacked up where you can't drop Dan, the answer man, is channel in here. But Dan is actually hosting a live at 10 o'clock tonight with Casey talking about golf clubs. So, man, guys, if you need to know anything about sourcing golf clubs, what you're looking for, what the value is, these two guys know. Like, Dan popped in one day and gave me a short snippet in one of my lives talking about golf clubs, and he's very knowledgeable in that. The cool thing about Dan being a part of our community is, he didn't come into this thing as a reseller whatsoever, just came in to hang out with us like friends of friends. And now, man, what an integral part of that. So definitely, if you get a chance after this, drop over 10 o'clock. Those guys will be coming on live. But I'm going to try to read this thing, see if we're going to make it make sense. Hopefully it's better than what I think it is. But just in light of what we all go through this time of the year, I thought it was kind of fun, something to share. So here we go. "'Twas the week before Christmas when all through the chat there was quite a stirring, even the lurkers, as they sat. The packages were sent out by the resellers with care in hope that USPS soon would be there. The customers were nestled all snug in their beds with visions of gifts they ordered in their heads. And while others on eBay, Mercari, Amazon alike continued to order gifts for their tykes, when out of the blue, here comes a cha-ching, more sales from my store, and also a ding that lets me know that I have another case filed for late or lost packages meant for a child. Looking for packages that I already know are stuck somewhere and not because of the snow. As a reseller, what am I to do? Issue a refund, do nothing, or sue? When all of a sudden, at the end of my rope, I get a response with a message of hope. My tracking has updated. It's near to arrive. No refund required. I might just survive. Now eBay, now Poshmark, now Amazon, now Mercari, now Depop, now Grailed, now Facebook. So sorry. When USPS, FedEx, and UPS delivers late, no refunds for buyers who shipped out on the correct date. As Q4 winds down, remember all the fines, learn from the hard times. This too will pass. It's but a short time to go. And then it will be a memory. So as we ready for Christmas Day, I hope you continue to stay involved in this beautiful reseller community we have here. Each person has something to give, even if it's just a cheer for the next generation of resellers who come to learn from the example you leave. Do not take this lightly. What a great honor it is to mold a new reseller, or so I am told. From sourcing and listing and shipping to helping customers who are tripping. The work of a reseller is never done, but what other job has ever been so fun? And so here we are at the end of this rhyme. Hope you're enjoying it and had a good time. Can't wait to see what the future holds for each one of you. Thanks for supporting this channel. I love you guys too. As the new year approaches, be ready to grow and to learn and to take flight. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Thank you, guys. Round of applause.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, figure we do that. Man, I actually I had my last case closed today, so I'm in the clear for a minute. I do have a couple of people that have sent some things my way, just asking, and I sent them back the track and told them to file a complaint. So, but other than that, man, we're kind of, that's where we're at. As far as mine, a lot of my packages did get delivered today, so I was stoked. The other day when I was in my Tuesday live, I had 63 packages out. So I was like, sweating. But now I think we're down to about 35. So getting better. So yeah, man. We appreciate you guys being here, hanging out.
Yeah. I know that's why Chrissy's making some of those chocolate bombs. They're gonna just drop them off at the post office to be like, hey, just grease the palm a little bit.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I've actually got some stuff for my postal workers.
That's right. Don't forget to tip the bartenders. I mean, your postal workers.
Yeah, it is. And it's sad, I mean, because like your local guy most of the time is in the same boat as everybody else. Like they're just like us, just as frustrated, just as like I went into my place today and I was like, I thought the lady was gonna pass out. Like I drove by twice and the line was out the door. So I actually have I can go around back and ring the bell and somebody will come and grab my stuff. But yeah, it's been one of those things, man. I'm in the same boat. Like last year, it definitely was not as bad. There was a little delay, but yeah, I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for everybody, but we'll get through it. May not be perfect, but
well, hope y'all keep making money in the meantime.
That's it. And like I said, guys, once again, I won't be here next week. Sam won't be here next week. We're taking the week off, and then after the new year, be ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, man. What's before you go? What's one thing you're planning for the new year? All right, what was the theme for the new year?
Man,
we'll be back until that. What is
for me, dude? Like personally, as far as reselling, onward and upward for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm looking to, continue to expand my business, get better about what I'm doing. Set some new goals for next year. I mean, I really do want to get to that 10K a month club. Like that's for me. 10K a month and keep my margins pretty close to the same as what they are. Next year, my goal is to be debt free at the end of next year. I mean, obviously I've got living expenses, but like to have all my credit cards, my shed, my cars taken care of. That's the plan. So, and then, hopefully get back to getting on track with YouTube, like putting up more content than what I have been doing.
Growth and expansion. I like it. I mean, that's what I'm aiming for 2021.
Yeah, blow molds here. Yeah. You see the one? I got the big boy in there. But
yeah. We appreciate you guys being here. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And, man, onwards and upwards, like Eric says.
Yeah. Hey, guys, and Sam is super close on the 1K.
Dude, I was like 9 away. I think I'm like 11 away or something like that. I appreciate you guys. Everybody's watching.
Yeah. My belly has mastered the growth and expansion. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
Stretchy jeans, man. Stretchy jeans. They help.
Yeah, that's it, man. Oh, man. Hey, so like I said, we appreciate all you guys. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. I will be doing my listing live on Tuesday. So if you guys want to come and be a part of that, feel free to do so. We'll try to get you in there if you want to come in to chat. We appreciate all y'all and look forward to what the future holds for sure. And then, don't forget Dan's live. You guys hit that up. Hit that up.
We'll see you in the future, 2021.
Yeah, we'll be back with the Reseller Roundtable. Maybe we'll actually have a graphic. That'd be cool. We won't hold our breath. I have to get with the authentic of the beard. Have a good night.
Yes.
A silent listing live. Can you do it? I can do it. I don't know if other people can. Oh man.
Should mute everybody that comes in.
Dude, there's some guy that U2B or something like that. I forget the guy's name.
Oh yes.
Dude's been like going live every day, like sleeping and stuff. I was like, I hear you, man. Get him out.
Sleeping.
Yeah, he's sleeping, like, just chilling.
And
I don't even know how I found that dude's channel. Like, I mean, like, he's on like every day.
It's from Harry. That's Harry. Harry brought him in.
Oh yeah. Harry. We're gonna be for it.
I find the most interesting people at Harry's Harry's channel is like the dive bar. He meets some really neat people in there.
There you go. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you Tuesday.
Peace.